What is Mule? Mule is an ESB. Okay, so before talking about Mule, just get into the concept. What is an ESB? So
Mm-hmm.
ESB is basically
Enterprise
an
service bus.
enterprise,
Mm-hmm. Hello?
irrespective of. Yeah, I'm audible.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So ESB is basically an enterprise service bus. So be it be Mule ESB, Fuse ESB, WS2 or any other ESB, it's an enterprise service bus. What it does is it carries data from one, like basically source system to target system. So from one place to another, how a bus carries passengers, right, from one place to another. It carries data
Mm-hmm.
between one system to another system. That's
Mm-hmm.
the job of an ESB. So now, why do we need an ESB first of all? So here, if you see the current diagram, we have point-to-point communication. Okay, you can see a CRM system on the left side, and right side you have accounting system. So
Actually,
I'm not.
I got struck on your
Yeah.
screen. I can't see
Okay.
the diagram. It's still on the first page, Mule Essentials.
Or is it? Mm, oh, okay, it says pause. Just a second. Is it visible now?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, I don't know how
Okay.
it got paused.
CRM and accounting. Yeah. What is
Okay, yeah,
an ESP? Yeah.
yeah. So what is first of all? Let's assume. Let's say see what is point-to-point communication. Okay. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
so ideally in Java or any platform like .NET or any platform, what are the
Mm-hmm.
coding method people we used to do earlier? So it
Mm-hmm.
was point-to-point communication. So let's say I have to talk to you, so I'll just
Mm-hmm.
directly call you and I'll talk to you. Okay. If you have to
Okay.
talk to Farhan, you just call Farhan directly and you'll talk
Oh,
to him.
okay.
Okay. But what is the issue here? You see here, CRM is talking to accounting. Okay, so let's
Mm-hmm.
say CRM could be one application, so Salesforce or any application. Okay,
Well, what is the full form of CRM?
CRM is a customer relationship model, I guess.
Okay.
So this could be anything. So this could be a database. Okay, let's say MySQL.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Okay.
and
Database. Good.
yeah. So but ideally, these are two applications. This could be any application.
Mm-hmm.
This could be a database application. This could be a JavaScript application or
Mm-hmm.
any web service, anything. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So just assume these are two different systems. Okay.
Okay.
So and on
Hello.
customers details or let's say employees detail. So accounting system basically let's say generates billing for those person. Okay. So for a company, then let's say they have to generate billing, so they need to talk to each other, right?
Okay.
So here, and this is called point-to-point communication when two systems are talking directly. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So let's come to next diagram. Here, if you
Mm-hmm.
see, so what happens? So let's say there's a company today, and where they have a CRM system and accounting system. Okay. Or any system, they have a database, and let's say two systems are there, and
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow they acquire another company. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so let's say Amazon is there. Okay, they
Mm-hmm.
acquire Flipkart or any other smaller company. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
So what will happen? So today, let's say Amazon will have a billing system, okay,
Mm-hmm.
or accounting system, and they will have their employee records, employee base at some system, okay.
Okay.
So just trying to give you an idea. Let me know if you are facing any problem in understanding.
Okay.
So yeah, so let's say Amazon is having one billing system, and
Mm-hmm.
it is also having one employee table where let's say his employees details are there. So for generating basically salaries of them, okay, let's say
Mm-hmm.
end of the month they generate their salaries or they do some calculations. So
Mm-hmm.
for those things, those two systems has to talk to each other, right? So maybe some employees would have taken some leaves based on that his salaries might there should be some deductions,
Okay.
or maybe
Amazon employee information and Amazon employee billing information. Two systems has to talk to. Okay. Yeah.
yeah, correct. Accounting information. So,
Yeah.
and yeah, and let's say somebody is getting some reward points, so
Mm-hmm.
they should get some extra amount. So these will be stored in their
Mm-hmm.
employee table and employee application, and there is a separate application accounting, and other things based on those fields or something, there could be salary calculation on accounting system. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
accounting will talk to this billing system will expose a web service and accounting will expose a web service.
Mm-hmm.
They will talk to each other. They will call their API. Then accounting will call this API. So based on that, they'll talk and end of the month, let's say salary is getting generated. So after calculation, it will get generated. So
Mm-hmm.
let's assume tomorrow they after acquiring. So here if you see, Flipkart also might have their own customer management system, their own database, their own accounting. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's say they have to let's say company announces a hike of 10%. Okay, or just some bonus points to all the employee across Amazon. So that
Okay.
would also be valid now for Flipkart, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what needs to be done here is ideally the system should be connected. So if now this accounting, the Amazon's accounting should also talk to Flipkart accounting, Flipkart's database, and their CMS system. So basically, all the systems need to talk to each other. Okay.
Okay. So they create a platform.
Yeah. So all the systems need to talk to each other. So how they are doing? They're still doing point-to-point communication here. If you see in this diagram,
Mm-hmm.
this accounting is talking to this. So there's a direct relationship between all these systems,
Okay.
different systems.
Okay.
Okay. So this database is talking to accounting, CMS, this CRM, CMS, and then this accounting. This
Mm-hmm.
accounting is directly talking to all of these.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what you see here when like they start talking to each other, it becomes very cluttered. The code becomes very cluttered and dependent. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll come to like we'll see future diagrams. What is the problem here? So since we have five systems, okay. So
Okay.
it is still looking fine. So let's assume you have 20 systems. What will happen? So this diagram will look more cluttered, right?
Yes. Yes.
And let's assume you have 100 systems.
Okay. It will be more and more.
Yeah, so each of them will talk to each other. How will that code become messy? It will be so messy.
Yes.
So what do you, yeah, and what will be the problem here? So let's say, so when you say here everybody will expose a web service. Okay,
Okay.
so let's say this database is hosted in a server, and let's say the port number, initial port number was 8080. Do you
Okay.
understand port number and domain names?
Oh no.
Okay.
What is the? I mean, what is the port number?
Okay. So Just a second. So ideally, when you hit any website is hosted, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get a domain name. So like
Yes.
let's say you hit google.com or
Yes. Yes.
facebook.com, anything. So that's the domain name, okay? And
Mm-hmm.
at the background, it in that application is running on some server, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So that server will have IP address, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You would have seen something like 19 dot
Yes. Yes. I know IP
2024
address.
dot,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So IP address, and basically IP address means that particular system wherever that application is hosted. So
Mm-hmm.
google.com, when you see, that is a basically a application, web application. When you say facebook.com, so that is
Mm-hmm.
also a web application ideally,
Mm-hmm.
okay? That is hosted on some server, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And in that server will have some IP address, okay? So
Mm-hmm.
if you just open your command prompt, okay,
Mm-hmm.
you know how to open command prompt, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, if you just open some command prompt, and if you give a command ping, P-I-N-G, and
Okay.
space, if you give google.com or facebook.com or any website, you will
Mm-hmm.
see it will start pinging some IP address. So that is the IP address of that particular application. Okay,
Particular
so
domain.
yeah, particular domain.
Yeah.
So uh, in code, you don't use domain names. You generally use IP addresses and the port numbers. Okay.
Oh. Okay.
So yeah. So in each IP address, so let's say your system will have some IP address. So your system will have thousands of ports. Okay. So in your system only, let's say you can launch so many. You will be not only one application, you might have 50 applications or 500 applications or 5,000 applications. So for that you need different ports, okay?
Okay.
So one IP address could have multiple ports. So in, let's say, one place you will host Mule application, one place in one port you will host Java application, in one port you will host .NET, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So you can give IP address, and along with that you also need to give host port number. So IP address becomes the host, okay, and port number becomes so let's say there's a hotel, okay.
Okay.
So assume IP address as a hotel, okay,
Okay. Okay.
and let's say multiple visitors are there, and so you go and you will have multiple rooms over there, right?
Yes.
So multiple guests can stay in different rooms. So
Mm-hmm.
assume port number like that.
Okay.
Okay, so and
Okay.
just for hosting different services, you use the same system IP address, and there
Mm-hmm.
you use different port numbers, and you can host the
Okay.
services.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
So yeah, so ideally these things are not told in this training because when you're learning Mule, it is expected that you should know
Yeah, I
these
am
things.
aware of Java. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, Java as well as these things. Okay. Anyways, let's continue. So so let's say so database, let's say this is hosted in some system, okay. So all these application wherever it is hosted, right, and this will have an IP address and a port number, okay.
Okay.
So let's say this is hosted in some if I am hosting it in my local system, the host name will be localhost or 0.0.0.0,
Okay.
and let's say the port number is 3306 or 8080, anything, okay. So what happens whenever any system wants to connect to this system database, they will have to provide the port number and the host name along with the credentials also. Okay.
Okay.
So let's say this CRM is talking to database or accounting is talking to database. They will
Okay.
have to provide port number, then the credentials, username and password. So
Okay. Then
let's say the
who
credential
will
was
how they
yeah
will get the credentials in the port number? Actually, if
yeah that will be shared by the database owner.
database owner.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Whosoever is the owner of the system. So basically what you do in Mule, you connect applications. So whosoever is giving you like you have to connect these two systems, you will be getting those details from the application owners.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll get those details. So let's say this is talking to each other. So it will give IP address and port number of this. If this will also give address and port number of this.
Mm-hmm.
And let's say there are 50 other applications who are connecting to this database.
Database. Okay.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
to this. And tomorrow or the application owner decides to change their database server, or even if they are not changing the server, they just want to change the port number. So instead of the 3305, now they
Okay.
make it 8080.
Okay.
Okay,
So they will update to the, I mean, the people who are seeking the
they will
kind of number.
the application will get updated and it will be hosted in 8080. But
Right.
what
So.
will happen? All these systems who were talking to this system, okay,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
they won't be able to talk now, right? Their applications will fail.
Will. Yeah.
Correct? So
Uh-huh.
let's say you have a phone number, okay, and you have 50 friends, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So see the problem here. So let's say you have three, four friends, okay,
Okay.
who change your phone number. You can just call them up, or you can send them a text message. Hey, buddy, I've changed my phone number. This is my new number. You can call me on this.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So whenever they need to talk to you, they can call you on that number. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So let's assume you have 50 friends or 500 friends. So would you call them each and every person directly and tell them, yeah, my phone number has changed?
No.
No, right? You would you'd like a platform where you can just go and type in your
Just.
number and
Yes. Yeah.
let's say Facebook is there. You'll just
Yeah.
post
So
make a
here the
post on.
yeah, Facebook is the platform.
Yeah, so you'll just post your number. Hey, guys, my phone number has changed. They'll just
Hello.
see that and they'll update it.
Okay. Hello.
Correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So I was saying, let's say in Facebook, you'll just go and make a post. Hey, buddies, guys, my number has been changed. So this is
Mm-hmm.
my current number. So whosoever
Mm-hmm.
sees, they can just talk to you. Correct?
Yes.
Now.
Yes.
So what will happen in this scenario? Everybody will go and update their phone contact, and they will have to talk like that. Then only they can make a call to you. Correct?
Yes.
Same is the situation in coding. So in the coding, let's say CRM application or accounting application and CMS. So this could be any application, Java, .NET, any web service, Android application, anything. Okay,
Uh-huh.
names are given. This could be anything who is talking to this database.
Uh-huh.
They are giving IP address, host number, port.
Mm-hmm.
If you change a username or password, they will have to change in all these systems. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what is the problem here? If 500 systems are there, everybody will go and have to change. So in
Yes.
real world scenario, you will actually have 550, 10 systems. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So the problem is big. So let's see what is an ESB with these. First come to this diagram. So here if you see, instead of applications talking to each other, okay,
Mm-hmm.
so we have this logo. If you see, this is a Mule logo.
Yes,
Okay,
Mule. Mm-hmm.
yeah. So if we introduce something in between, okay, so
Mm-hmm.
what will happen here? CRM is talking to this one, and
Mm-hmm.
here if we just change the port number at one place, okay,
Okay.
so all
So
the systems
the
will talk.
CRM, yeah, CRM will automatically update the port number.
Yeah, correct. So they don't have to update the port number.
Mm-hmm.
Ideally, MuleSoft is exposing an API. Okay.
Okay, application program interface. Okay.
So CRM might not even know what is the IP and port number of this. Okay.
Okay.
Or what is the IP and port number of this. The thing will be configured in this. Hello?
Yeah, I'm getting a long pause for every 5 minutes or 10, 6 minutes or something like that. Just or 2 3 seconds pause.
Is it fine now, Shankar?
Yeah, it's fine now. Yeah.
Okay. So I was just saying, whenever you need to talk to someone, so let's say, so here we have this mule logo. So what will happen? All the information of all the system, different systems, will be saved in this mule's soft. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever somebody wants to talk to them, they will just call mule, and his
Hello? Hello?
database. So they will connect you with that. Okay.
Okay. Hello?
Yeah, Shankar, are you still facing problems hearing me?
Yes.
Okay, just give me a minute. Let me connect to the LAN cable directly. Give me a minute. Hello?
Yeah, Deepak.
Yeah. So is the connectivity good now?
Yes, yes, it's good.
Okay. Okay. So here, what I was saying, let's say if mule is there in between, you will have a different system. So if you just change the address here, okay. So what
Mm-hmm.
was happening? This system is talking to mule. This system is talking to mule, and
Mm-hmm.
at the back end, mule is talking to database. So if you just change the port number here, you don't need to change it all the places. Okay.
Okay, okay.
This is the benefit of using an ESB in between. So
Mm-hmm.
ESB here, if you see, this will carry the data from here to here, and
Mm-hmm.
again data back from this system to this system. Okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So let's go to the theory. ESB is fundamentally an architecture, and
Mm-hmm.
so ideally, this is just an architecture. This bus-like structure. It's
Mm-hmm.
there's no specific bus or something. But it's just an architecture. So it is a set of rules and principles for integrating numerous applications together for a bus-like
Mm-hmm.
infrastructure.
Mm-hmm.
The concept of the ESB architecture is that you integrate different applications by putting a common communication bus between them and then enable each application to talk to the bus. So that's what
Okay.
we are doing. So here if you see the different applications will talk to this particular application, Mule in our case.
Okay.
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 So here also we have Oracle, SAP, some systems, so different systems, and they will talk to enterprise service bus. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So why ESB? So using ESB, these things we have already seen. Just we'll go through these points one. Using ESB, it decouples systems from each other, allowing them to communicate without having a dependency or knowledge of other systems on the bus. So that's what we saw here. So what was happening here, there was in this diagram, there was a lot of dependency of each other, right?
Yes.
And as per this point, using ESB, it decouples systems from each other, allowing them to communicate without having a dependency or knowledge of other systems on the bus. So here, what we saw, this CRM application can talk to database, and this system need not know the details of the system. So the credentials, the password, username, host number. So all these things can be configured inside Mule, and CRM will just talk to Mule, and they might not know the details of this.
Okay. We
So
are still in the sixth slide, right?
yeah, I have
Ah,
opened the next slide now. Yeah,
okay. Okay. Okay.
yeah. So I was just explaining. So they don't need to talk to each other directly, or they don't need the details of that. So this is
Mhm.
called decoupling. Okay,
Okay.
when they are talk. So in this software world, there's a term called coupling and decoupling. Okay,
Okay.
so tightly coupled. So when the two applications or a few things are like they are related directly, we
Mm-hmm.
call it tightly coupled. And
Mm-hmm.
when you package different applications in small packages, and they have some flexibility, so if the code has been changed in one application, others won't get that much affected.
Mm-hmm.
This is called loosely coupled. And if wherever you are making building a code, in the application should be loosely coupled as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so coming to the next point, the data that travels on the bus is a canonical format. So canonical format, we'll see this later. Ideally, it should be a like standard format in the data which will travel.
Okay. Canonical.
Yeah. So canonical, it's nothing. It's just a common standard format. So let's say you are dealing with. So are you aware of JSON, XML, all these files?
Yeah. RML.
Yeah. Uh, Not RAML, JSON or XML or CSV.
Oh, no.
Okay, these are different formats using which you can See the data. Wait, I'll just show you. So see here, if you see, this is a JSON format. Okay.
Okay.
So here you will have different fields and you will have values for that. Okay.
Okay.
And XML. See, I would suggest you to go through, like just open this W3 schools website, this one,
Okay.
okay,
Okay.
and
Okay.
learn little bit about XML, JSON, because this will be the format of messages you will be dealing with, okay, and on every day-to-day basis,
Okay.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say, so this is just a format to send the data, okay.
Okay.
So like when you have to talk to someone, you might send a text message, you can send an email, you can
Mm-hmm.
send a voicemail, right? So
Mm-hmm.
similarly, here data can be sent in different ways, different formats. So JSON format. So the so this is a JSON format. Here, if you
Mm-hmm.
see, this is a text format. Okay,
Okay.
and older systems use CSV format. CSV example. So CSV is like comma separated values.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Yeah, this kind of Excel file, if you see, these are common comma separated values are there. If you open this file, Excel file in directly in a notepad, you will see a comma separated value. So it will be a blue budget, comma this is a widget, comma this amount, comma this URL, then again this SQ. Okay. Hello.
These are CSV type of files?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Okay.
These are CSV.
Mm-hmm.
So what I would suggest, you just go through, learn about a little bit about these data type, JSON, XML, CSV. Okay,
Okay. Uh-huh.
so so that you get an understanding, because we'll use this like going forward in the projects. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
so coming back to um, new essentials. Okay, yeah. So data that travels on a bus is a canonical format. So
Mm-hmm.
So a canonical format is in there is a standard format. So let's say this system is sending a field called name, okay,
Mm-hmm.
or this system is sending a two fields called name, first name and last name, okay.
Okay. Okay.
And in database, in table, there is only one field called name, okay.
Okay.
So let's say here Deepak is the first name, Bernwal is the last name. So in
Okay.
database there is only one field name. So and you have to send these fields. So how that would be sent? So this will have a canonical format. Yeah, this is my schema, and like this is how
Mm.
there's a some background noise I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Is it from your side or I don't know?
It's from my side only.
Okay. Mm. So sorry, I got lost. Okay, so let's say here it accepts name, and here it accepts first name. It gives first name and last name. So there should be a
Mm-hmm.
common schema so that
Mm-hmm.
both can be on the same page. So
Mm-hmm.
that canonical schema will be defined in this system. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
so that yeah, they can talk properly. They can understand each other's language.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's an adapter between the application and the bus that marshals data between the two. So adapter basically there's a Mule ESB only, ESB adapter. So ESB
Mm-hmm.
code will basically marshal the data between the two applications.
Mm-hmm.
The adapter can also perform a host of other activities such as message routing, transaction management, security, monitoring, error handling, etc. So
Mm-hmm.
when you see this diagram, so
Mm-hmm.
what this point is saying, we'll just discuss. So basically, each of the systems will talk to bus. Okay. So this
Okay.
complete block, if you see all this block is one, this is a Mule ESB code. Okay, Mule
Mm-hmm.
application.
Okay.
And for each of these systems, they will have a ESB adapter. So basically, an ESB code. That's all. That just
Okay.
means a code. Okay,
Okay.
a Mule application, small application or integration. So that
Mm-hmm.
will be there.
Mm-hmm.
So this is saying adapter along with carrying the data, it
Mm-hmm.
also does message routing,
Mm-hmm.
transaction management, security. So what is
Mm-hmm.
message routing? So message
Mm-hmm.
routing is, let's say you're ordering, you're creating an order on Flipkart, okay?
Okay.
And let's say you have ordered one Reebok shoes, one let's say one T-shirt, and
Okay.
some perfumes.
Mm-hmm.
So this could be products of different vendors, like, right? So
Mm-hmm.
some could be of Reebok, some could be of Gucci, some could be of some other things. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
so the orders basically when you order, you have you have made a single order, but
Yeah.
ideally there are three items in that, and those has to be fulfilled. The delivery has to be fulfilled by different vendors. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
one will be Reebok, one will be Gucci, one will be, let's say, Nike. Okay,
Okay.
so they have to fulfill the order. So ideally, you need to send at the back end. You need to send the Amazon or Flipkart. They will send your order to three different vendors so that they can fulfill your need. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So what happens there, based on the product and our brand, and that message will be splitted. Let's say at the back end, one XML structure is being made. So that message will be splitted, and it will be
Mm-hmm.
sent to different vendors. So this is
Okay.
called routing. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Or sometimes you might have a scenario, like if this is the condition, do this, or if this is the condition, do this.
Okay.
Okay. So these things are called routing.
Mm-hmm.
Message routing. So you route
Okay.
the message on certain criteria. Then
Mm-hmm.
transaction management. So what do you mean by transaction management? Let's say you have transaction management. Okay. So you would have done online payments, right?
Yes.
So what happens? Let's say you are buying a ticket,
Mm-hmm.
airline ticket. Okay, so you
Mm-hmm.
go
Mm-hmm.
to some website, airline website, and
Mm-hmm.
you book the ticket. After that, it redirects you to a payment gateway. Okay,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
so what happens? First, you book the ticket, you confirm that. Okay, after that, you make a payment. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
once the payment is done, then only you get the ticket PNR ID. Correct?
Yes.
Ticket confirmation ID. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So how is that? This is a complete transaction happening. So end to end. So you confirm something, you book something, and you're trying to book. Then you pay that amount. Then only you get the ticket back.
Yes.
So sometimes this might happen. You have already paid the amount. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You might have faced sometimes, and but the ticket is not booked. Okay, or you're
Okay.
trying to buy something, but the order is not placed, but the amount is deducted from your account.
Okay.
Okay, so so this transaction actually didn't happen properly, the whole transaction.
Okay.
So ideally, what should happen if let's say so might be there is some error, there could be some error while booking the ticket, confirming the ticket, or let's say
Mm-hmm.
only one ticket was there. Okay, while you
Mm-hmm.
were booking, somebody else was also trying to book the same ticket. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so
Mm-hmm.
you paid the amount, other person also paid the amount, but there was just a difference of, let's say, 1 second, okay, or maybe in some milliseconds. So your
Okay.
amount got deducted, his amount got deducted, but
Mhm.
he got a confirmed ticket, you didn't got, okay.
Okay.
So ideally, what should happen? This whole transaction should be handled properly, right? If the
Mhm.
ticket is not booked, your amount should get refunded to you,
Okay.
correct?
Yes.
So this will be if you just make a code, build a code like you, let's say you are having something.
Mhm.
I'll open some flow if it is there. Okay, in MuleSB you do coding like this. Okay,
Okay. So
this flow. So
HTTP Java.
yeah, so in Java, what you do, you would write code, right? Int this variables you will declare. After that, you will
So
have certain method.
oh no, here HTTP is a server, right? I mean, it's a server from server to.
HTTP, it's not a server, it's a processor. I'll come to this.
Okay.
Just ignore this as of now.
Uh-huh.
Just see Java. You write methods, right?
Uh-huh.
Under each class, you write some methods.
Mm-hmm.
So there, basically, mm, what was it? Yeah. So everything is sequential basically. So first your ticket, you go to the website, you
Mm-hmm.
check for flights, you
Mm-hmm.
do that booking. After that, you
Mm-hmm.
do the payment, and then your ticket ID gets generated. So everything
Okay.
is sequential here. So
Okay.
so what needs to be done? You need to handle these transactions as well. So if something got failed, you need to handle that, and you need to basically also return the amount. So this is a one transaction end to end.
Okay.
So Mule can help in these things as well. We
Okay.
will see this in detail later. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay,
So
Deepak. Actually,
yeah.
we can.
Uh,
Yeah.
so next is security. So whenever you are exposing any API or any application, it should have a security. Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe simple username password, or it could be some complex security as well. Then
Mm-hmm.
monitoring, it should provide some monitoring tool. Then
Mm-hmm.
it should have a error handling framework. So in case of any exceptions or any other error, so like just we discussed one,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
transaction failure. So it should handle all these things. Okay, we'll discuss
Oh. Yeah.
all
Later,
these
Deepak.
topics. Yeah, all
Later.
these
Yeah.
topics
Okay.
in detail later. Okay.
Okay, Deepak. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, I will speak to Farhan and I'll get back to you.
Yeah.
Okay, which timings are you preferring to take the class?
So timing, this is also fine, or if you want, I can take in your morning time as well. Like if you're free in that time, that would be better for me.
Okay, okay, that's fine. Okay, I will talk to the Farhan and I'll get back to you.
Okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So I'll just give you little bit information on what are the topics and what will we cover in overall session. Okay,
Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm.
the complete session. I'll just give you a quick introduction.
Yeah, sure.
So as of now, we just discussed about what is an ESB and
ESB.
what is the use of ESB, then
ESB.
why Mule. Okay.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
In further sessions, we will be discussing specifically on Mule. Okay. What is
Mm-hmm.
a Mule? What is Mule? Mule is a Java-based ESB integration platform.
Mm-hmm.
It allows developers to quickly and easily connect applications to exchange data following the SOA methodology. So we'll
Mm-hmm.
discuss SOA methodology as well. Then Mule will start in detail. Okay. Yeah, if you
Okay.
see, this is the diagram I was talking about earlier.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
When you have
Mm.
plenty of application, it becomes really cluttered. Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
After that, we'll discuss a lot more about Mule
Mm-hmm.
orchestration. Then
Mm-hmm.
we'll start with the Mule basics. Okay.
Okay.
What is the flow? What is message process? All these things. Then
Mm-hmm.
further, we'll discuss about there's lot of things. So we'll start doing labs exercises one by one, okay? And we'll get you like we'll get our hands dirty. We'll start Anypoint Studio. That's a tool, okay?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
For coding Mule. So we'll start doing that. So we'll start from hello world applications, so basic applications. Then we'll see how to connect to database, how to expose a REST service, how to expose a web service. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Then how to connect to a JMS system, messaging system, how to connect to CRM system. All these things we'll discuss. How to handle the error, security, then transaction management. All these things we'll discuss further. Okay?
And types of transformers, caching information,
Yes, correct. All these
connectors,
things will be
connectors.
discussed there. Yeah,
Yeah.
correct.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
HTTP
Okay.
connectors, Postgres connectors,
Okay.
then JMS connectors. All these things we'll discuss further.
Polar framework you will discuss, or it comes under Java?
What?
Polar framework.
Polar framework. No, definitely it doesn't comes under Mule. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Java also I've never heard about Polar. I'm not sure on that, so cannot comment. But definitely it doesn't come under Mule.
Okay, then BAS module.
No.
Oh, BAS module doesn't come under Mule. I mean MuleSoft.
PS module. What is that?
BAS.
BAS module.
No.
No.
Okay.
Is that in your requirement or something?
No, no, it's not in the requirement, but the interviewer asked me that question, and my proxy answered, what is the most complex thing in your project? He answered, it's a BAS, working on the BAS module or something like that.
Okay, so it's not related to
Mule.
this Mule.
Yeah.
He will,
Okay.
okay, where he is coding or like he's
Yeah.
preparing, let's say, some application. Okay,
Oh, okay. Okay.
we can say Google module. Okay, or
Okay.
let's say Facebook is a application complete project, and
Mm-hmm.
inside that you will have different modules. So
Okay.
let's say a news feed module,
Mm-hmm.
chatter module,
Mm-hmm.
post module. Okay, so he
Mm-hmm.
might have some module in his project, whatever he was doing. Okay,
Okay.
so
Okay.
some part of that project. It's not
Okay.
product based. Okay.
Okay, Deepak. I'll get back to you. I have to go outside. I have something to do.
Yeah, sure, sure, Sankar,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. We can end this session.
Yeah, sure, sure.
Yeah. Thank you, Deepak.
Yeah, okay, Sankar. Nice talking to you. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.